Hi, travelers. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. It has been a little bit windy, so yeah, we'll see if you can hear me. What you just heard is kind of a little tune that they play in the evening. Just different tunes, different towns, but they all normally play around 5 or 6 p.m. when it's kind of time to call it an evening and start wrapping up your day. So it's pretty cute. Some towns will do it, some towns won't. So it just kind of depends, but I just happened to come across this one. So it's been a few days, and truthfully, I can't really be bothered to recollect everything that I've done up until now, but I will at some point. Just kind of wanted to enjoy the moment a little bit, as well as talk about the upcoming days and my anticipation of going home. I'm not sure how I feel. If you've been watching all the videos, you know that I started off very emotional being here and almost wanting to go home, and now it's Monday now and I leave Sunday, so my time here in Japan is coming to a close, at least for the foreseeable future. Am I wanting to come back to Japan? Sure. Only thing is, there's a lot of places that I want to see in the world and more things that I want to experience. So at this point in time, I don't know when I would come back to Japan. If that would be soon, if that would be in another 5 years when I get my next sabbatical at work. Not sure. Am I excited to go home? I'm not sure. Definitely wish I could stay longer, but if I'm not sure if that's actually, no, I'm lying. It's not necessarily because I am in love with Japan and I want to move here and what have you. And again, don't get me wrong, I've been really enjoying my time here in Japan, especially after a bit of a emotional start. But I think the reason I don't want to go home is that I don't want to adult. I've had a whole month off, not working and traveling around and adventuring and getting to just kind of relax for what I feel like is the first time in my life. And I know, being a teenager and prior to that, when I was those ages, sure, looking back at it as an adult, life is pretty easy when you're younger, and then you have to work, and then you have to adult, right? So relatively speaking, it's pretty easy, but being a kid also has, its troubles, and you go through a lot of emotional growth in those times. And a lot of angst as well. At least I experienced a lot of angst when I was younger. I still go through it now, but, you know, it has its own troubles. So, this I feel is the first time that I've truly been able to kind of just relax and be on my own and do my own thing and sit in my thoughts or, do whatever the heck I want without the societal pressures of I gotta get up, I gotta go to work, I gotta do my routine, I gotta, whatever it is, you know, I've just kind of naturally been doing my day in whatever way feels right for that particular moment, like living in the actual moment. So, no, I'm not excited to go back to adulting. Not excited to go home per se. I'm not going to get into it in this video, but, I've got my troubles at home. I live with my mom and her boyfriend currently. We all own the house together, but, our relationship isn't the greatest for many different reasons. My mom and I are very different, opposite people. So, going home to that, not excited about it, but it is what it is. But I figured I'd talk through that kind of feeling as I'm walking back to my vehicle. It's a very long day, a lot of driving today, and I've got yet more driving tomorrow. It is, let me see, what day is it today? I think it's the 2nd? The 3rd. It's the 3rd of April, and I have to return the vehicle on the 6th, which is in 3 days. So in a matter of 3 days, I need to get my behind back to Tokyo and return the vehicle. And then after that, I've got a couple days left in Tokyo at a little Airbnb hotel thing. And then I'm back home on the 9th, or at least my flight is on the 9th. So yeah, so just kind of reflecting on how I feel about that. Yeah. I think that's it for the moment. I'll leave it here for a few minutes, and then I need to drive to my next overnight stay and get myself situated. So, like I said, sorry for not kind of catching up on what all I've been doing, but I will at some point. It's a little bit chaotic right now with so few days left, and I want to be as present as I can. All right. Well, have a good whatever time zone you're at.